summer is just days away. That gives you just enough time to get some beauty treatments in preparation for that bathing suit or that sleeveless top that you can't wait to wear. So Dr. Therese Stubbs from Therese Aesthetic Medicine telling us 2 treatments you should get now to look great for summer. So welcome, Dr. Ann.
Thanks for having me again.
Okay, let's get right to it. What are the 2 treatments that you say you should do right now?
Well, basically, we've had a lot of this requested by patients this week, and basically Mirror Dry, which is to treat excessive sweat. So some people have a condition called hyperhidrosis, and that is something where you sweat excessively. Some people are not burdened with this condition, but they still don't like the deodorant stains or the sweat stains if they have to dress in shirt sleeves every day or long sleeves at an office setting. This requires, for people who have excessive sweat, 2 treatments 3 months apart. So after the first treatment, people usually notice between 86 and 90% reduction in sweat. So that's significant.
Now, and you said even the first one being almost 90% effective. So how effective are 2 treatments together?
Up to 97%, which is huge for people who suffer from this. And it's wonderful too if you never really want to wear deodorant again. There's people who believe that sometimes that deodorant isn't the best thing for us, a lot of the aluminum in it.
Yes.
Some of the naturalists don't want to be burdened with that, so this is something where you would never have to wear antiperspirant or deodorant again.
That's amazing. Okay, let's give people an idea of what happens during the Mirror Dry procedure. We're going to see some video and kind of take people through how it works.
This little graphic is basically showing it's non-invasive. We numb the area up with some topical cream, and then we can also use a little bit of lidocaine, which is just injected right under the skin, almost like a little pinch. And then the machine itself is just directed heat into the axillary or the underarm area. That heat goes down and it ablates the sweat glands, or basically kills them. And some people would say, well, don't we need those sweat glands? Only 3% of your sweat glands are really in the underarm area. So your body cools itself naturally by all the other sweat glands in the body without having the excessive sweat under the arms.
And that just can be such an embarrassing problem for so many people too, can it be?
It is, and 1 in 5 people in the population have hyperhidrosis, which is really excessive sweating, where they sweat through shirts 2 and 3 times a day in an office setting. Anyone who has to speak in front of people, sales. One of my patients last week was a hairdresser. She said, you know, she has her hands up in the air all day.
Sure.
And this was life-changing for her.
Awesome. Okay, how long do these results last? That might be the most important part.
They're permanent.
Wow.
We don't make new sweat glands as adults. So basically, once these underarm sweat glands are gone, we don't make new ones. So this is a permanent result.
And how long does each procedure take?
Usually about an hour.
Okay.
Patients are usually in the hour and a half in the office, depending on how much time they want to sit with the topical numbing cream on that's going to make them more comfortable.
Dr. Ann, we've got something else we're going to talk about, cool sculpting, because this is also something that would be awesome to get now before summer.
Exactly. Once again, cool sculpting, your final result is in about 2 to 3 months. Basically, it's freezing fat. And so this is a wonderful new machine that came about a few years ago and has really taken Columbus by storm. There's quite a popular treatment because it's not surgery. It's an hour of your time. A little suction cup is put over an area of the body. That area is kind of suctioned into this device, and for 1 hour the fat cells are frozen. And when a fat cell hits 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it pops open or is broken, and our body naturally clears any cell that's broken in the body through the lymphatic system. So basically, after an hour-long treatment, we tell patients to go home, drink a lot of water, be up and around and moving just normally. They don't have to wear a garment. They don't have to stay off working out or stay off of work. The area might be a little bit numb for the next week or so, but usually people are willing to tolerate that for the loss of inches.
Yeah, and you can see all the different areas that you can use it on. Now, you also have a great special offer right now we want to get to, because both of these you have a special on.
Yes, we do. We have 20% off cool sculpting or Mirror Dry packages. Usually cool sculpting is sold in packages too. It's rare that somebody needs 1 treatment on an area. It can happen. Little bulge after, you know, mom's been pregnant or something. That little tummy fat is treatable sometimes with 1 treatment. A lot of times people will do 1, come back another month later or 2 months later and get another treatment on the same area, just to kind of accelerate the inches lost, and usually 1 to 2 inches per treatment.
Amazing. All right, you are in Gahanna and Polaris. We had your information up on screen, so thank you, Dr. Ann.
Thanks for having me.